whoever you are, there is something here for you. It's amazing. Hopefully I don't have buyer's regret and see another one at another Christmas market. So I'm currently at Winter Wonderland as per one of your requests, but this isn't my first Christmas market. I actually went to the Southbank markets first, so I wanted to make a video show you all of the best markets in London. However, between these two, I don't think you need anything else. So before we explore Winter Wonderland, I'm going to show you all of what Southbank has to offer. So I'll see you in a minute. Hello from Southbank Christmas Markets. This is our first Christmas market of the season / ever. So far Southbank is awesome, lots of cool little shops, lots of good food, lots of vegan food. We're going to have trouble deciding what to have, but I don't know how traditional we'll be, we'll see. I think Daniel might be a bit more traditional than I am, but also interested in potentially getting a Christmas ornament from one of them, but I'm not too sure which. Just going to let the universe tell me which one to get. So let's go explore. So I found my ornament. I was a bit nervous doing this at the first possible Christmas market, but when you know, you know. So I wasn't sure what color scheme I'm gonna have in like a few years, and I want this like ornament to be like on my tree forever. So I went with a neutral, and I wanted it to be quintessentially London. So I got a London door, like one of the Chelsea doors, so I think most people recognize that as London. And then we put London 2019, because the door is like symbolic because we moved, and also London, because London and Chelsea, yeah, makes sense. And it should match my tree forever because it's always going to be gold and white somehow, mixed in with all the other colours that I bipolarly change with. So yeah, hopefully I don't have buyer's regret and see another one at another Christmas market.
Or will there be another one?
We'll just get more.
So how much would those kind of set you back?
Oh yes, good point. This one was £9, and that's get it free personalisation with it as well at a Christmas market. I've seen some in like John Lewis and that for way more that are not personalised, so I'm like, you know what, that's alright, not bad. Not Primark, but not John Lewis, and that's exactly where I fit in between. Not really, I'm always in Primark. So it is our first Christmas markets meal. We managed to get a German sausage hot dog because I think that's kind of, you know, kind of traditional because this is Germany, right? Just love carnival food. This bread is falling apart.
You want some Christmas sausage? I like it.
I haven't had hot dog in ages. It's really good.
Is the bread good?
Yeah, I reckon it is because it's falling apart. I'm not gluten free, but the bread is. Do you want to have a taste, Daniel?
It's good though.
The sausage is good.
So the hot dog, the vegan hot dog, was £6.50, which I think is reasonable. It's like appropriately priced for a Christmas market, kind of what you expect to pay.
Round number 2, told you we get less Christmassy. We have a pumpkin bao bun, which is Japanese, but I love bao buns, so I was like, when I can find a vegan one, I'm gonna get it. I don't care how like not Christmassy it is. It is good.
I'm gonna wait for you to get the bread.
It is good.
Oh, good.
Messy but good, and I love the bread. The bread's my favourite.
I was gonna say, is it an improvement on the last?
Yes. Oh my god. Worst to best. Before we leave and go shopping, I meant to say that bao bun was £4, which for vegan, for like pretty decent. It was like okay. I wouldn't say it wasn't a bargain, but it wasn't the worst. So I'm happy about it. up at the Southbank Christmas market. It's at the Southbank Centre. I highly recommend. Free to enter, but then everything inside is obviously extortion because you're at a Christmas market. But that's the price you pay going to a Christmas market. It is starting to drizzle, so the hoods are up and we're getting out of here. We're gonna head back home, but next time you see me, we'll probably be at the Hyde Park Christmas market, which is a big deal. So I'm excited about that one, and hopefully you haven't peaked too early. Fingers crossed. See you there. So now we're gonna go explore Winter Wonderland. I want to do some rides here. Normally I don't do rides, but they look very cool. And there's so many vegan options that I've seen so far, but I can't wait to go and explore. I think they might have some ice sculpting, ice skating or something like that. I have to explore and figure it out, but I'm very keen for it. We've come on a Monday night because we thought the crowds would be less, and that's so far the case. Because I think weekends are like rammed, and it's also cheaper on Mondays for like the different things, but it's free to enter, so you can come in and walk around anyway just to check it out. You don't have to buy anything. So I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this all week. And it's Monday. Even though we were going to look at Christmas markets, get nice food and go on all the rides, I was passing way too many churro places, and this place is massive, so I feel like I need to get my energy so I can properly explore it. So we started with churros, because I love churro, and they give you chocolate and churros for like £5–6. My mouth is watering so much. It's quite cold here, so having something hot and chocolate is so good. It's so perfect. I'm really glad we got them.
Yeah,
Overpriced or not? I've always been to carnivals and I never go on the rides because they're always really overpriced, and I'm like, oh, they're not that good. But here the rides are amazing, so we're like, we need to pick wisely because we can't go broke over this. So we picked this one, which is called Dr. Archibald Master of Time, which the reason we picked this one, it is £9, which is expensive, I hear you, but it's a VR experience, almost like a horror VR thing. So we'd be like, oh, well, at least I can see where the money's going. Whereas like the Ferris wheel, the famous Ferris wheel, was £11 for that. And I was like, I'd much rather do VR. So here we go. Did we go the wrong way? This isn't even the ride.
Please take them off.
This is like steampunk. Loving
This
it.
is legit like Disneyland level. This is, I'm happy, like it was expensive but cool.
Yeah, themed queues.
Not even done the ride yet. That was a part of it.
Oh, what? This is messing with my brain. Oh god.
So the Dr. Pandemonium whatever VR thing was very cool. It was so much weirder than I thought it was, which was kind of fun. So you had the VR and then you did the walkthrough, and it was all like optical illusions. Kind of like a haunted house but not scary, which is fun. I like a haunted house but it's Christmas, so not right now. So now we're going to go on ride number 2. Also the theming was amazing. It felt like a Disneyland ride. We're going to go on this one, which is the Ice Mountain. It's more of a traditional roller coaster. This one is £7, I think it was. All the rides are not the cheapest, but I do think they're way better. I've never been to a carnival that has this quality rides. Fortunately, this is off-peak, so everything I'm seeing is the cheaper price. I feel like normally it's like Disneyland, like crazy detail, or like the most janky carnival ride ever, and like here there's like this medium where they're like good, but they're not obviously never Disneyland level because it's temporary, but incredible detail and like good rides. So I think we're done with the rides now. We're going to do the rides before we eat dinner. There is also a ice sculpture park, I think, here somewhere that we're going to go try and find that because I saw that on the ad and that looks cool. But yes, time for some dinner, I think. So one of the things they have here is an ice sculpture walkthrough. It's called the Magic Ice Kingdom. I've never seen ice sculptures before, so I really wanted to come and see it because I thought all about new experiences. There's £8 to get in as an off-peak, which is proving to be very profitable for us in terms of coming on Monday. But I'm excited to go do the walkthrough. It is a bit chilly, so I'm glad I wore my big coat, even if it is overkill.
Wow, the sculptures are amazing detail.
Sculptures in the storybook of The Christmas Carol. So it's all like, you know, the story in ice. I'm cold. They were amazing. It was very cold in there, training us for the rest of winter, I suspect. And the ride was very good. It was like a traditional roller coaster, kind of like Space Mountain if you've done that at Disneyland. But it's getting pretty cold and late, so we're like, need some food now. So we've gone for a butty, but instead of meat, it has cauliflower.
It's got chips in it.
Yeah, it's a butty. That's what
It's so cool.
So it's probably gonna burn my mouth, so we'll see how this goes. It's really good, we might need two. So some hot food is going a long way because my fingers are starting to not work anymore.
Oh no.
I was trying to type on my phone and they were just slow.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna eat this and then see what else happens. We found the best food was in the Bavaria. Was it Bavaria? Was it Bavaria? The Bavaria section of the Hyde Park is the best section. It's so massive, but that one is the best. Best food, best atmosphere, a lot of drinking. We're gonna go there for some mulled wine as like a nightcap, I think. So, but for now I'm gonna eat this before it goes cold. We're gonna have our first mulled wine before the next song comes on. Tastes a bit better than when Mitch made it.
Oh no.
Falls outside, you can hold me tight. When it's cold through the night, we'll stay warm inside.
finished eating. We went and we got some mulled wine, which it was very hot. I got surprised that it was red. It's very good. I haven't had mulled wine before, so I was very excited to try it. I like red wine, so it makes sense that I would like mulled wine. So also it's warming my hand up, and that's a plus. But we have well and truly, actually no, we haven't even done the Hyde. Like I was gonna say, we've well and truly done Winter Wonderland, but it's massive. It's so much bigger than I thought it was. We walked around the whole thing, maybe. Although we did just find a kids section on the way out, so who knows if we even saw everything. We did some rides, we ate some food, we saw the ice sculpting, we saw all the Christmas markets, the ice skating. We saw the main things. Hyde Park is definitely the best Christmas market I've been to so far in terms of like size. It's slightly more commercial in terms that they were selling like London merch here, which I was like, I'd rather like, you know, handcrafted bits and pieces. But in terms of like atmosphere and like fun times, and like you could spend a whole day here. Like it's massive. If you had kids, it'd be so fun.
I feel like
I'm fun
great for families, great with your mates.
There's so many bars to go drinking. Like it's literally like whoever you are, there is something here for you. It's amazing. So hope you enjoyed this video. Out of this one and Southbank, Southbank was more traditional, I would say, and smaller. Southbank makes this one makes Southbank look like a local street fair. It's so big. But it was still very good. It was just more like traditional. This one's more like a fair carnival thing, like more rides. There's no rides in that one.
Yeah, and if you're on a budget, you can just come here and walk around and
that was
one thing or something.
Well, that's what we always do. We used to pick out, look at everything and pick our favorite. But I will say, coming off peak, like on a weeknight, is actually like the best because you save like 20 to 30%. So like, it's worth it. That's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I gave you an idea of what some of the Christmas markets in London look like. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Remember to hit subscribe so you can see what other Christmas things I get up to. Feel free to recommend some. I'm all about your recommendations because you guys have been giving me some really good ones. Some of you even recommended this to me, so here I am. See you next time. Bye.